Hey guys, my name is David DiMuzio, and 100% of all the guitar sounds that you've just heard in that demo were created using Positive Grid's new software, Bias FX 2. This is by far the most versatile amp simulator guitar plugin that I've ever used, and I've used a lot of them. So I previously bought and owned Bias FX 1, Bias Amp 1, and Bias Pedal. And even though there was a lot of versatility in those, especially actually of the three, Bias FX 1 was my favorite. But after a while, I kind of felt like there were other companies that were making better amp sounds than were contained within that software. And so it stopped kind of being my go-to. But it always, to be honest, kind of disappointed me because Bias FX had so many cool effects built into it. It's just that the amp sounds I felt like weren't up to par of some of the newest, latest, and greatest software. So when Positive Grid asked me if I wanted to try this new software, and I did not get paid to demo this or to make this video, they just asked me, do you want to try this? You've got a big following. If you want to demo our stuff and put a video out, if you like it, then that'd be awesome. So I was like, yeah, I'd actually really love to try this because I loved Bias FX 1, and it says that there's a new sound engine built into Bias FX 2, a bunch of new features. There's HD racks, the guitar match, which we'll get into in just a second, and upgraded amp sounds. So getting this, I was super impressed right off the bat. So what did I love? Anything I disliked? I love the new HD racks, particularly the wah-wah sound. I always go to my analog, just regular wah-wah pedal out of the box, and it's really the only out-of-the-box pedal that I use. I think I've sold even all my other ones because it's the only one that I use. But this wah-wah sound, which is included in the new HD rack, is fantastic. It's super versatile. I don't think I'm going to be breaking out my my analog wah-wah pedal that much anytime soon. So that was cool. I love the new HD rack delay pedal. I used that on every single guitar track that you heard in this. You also heard, probably, if you're listening closely, you heard harmonies at the end, like a guitar harmony on the last chorus that I performed. And actually, that's all generated using the new harmony generator HD rack plugin that's within Bias FX 2. So I loved that as well. It was really cool going to that last chorus and having those harmonies come in. And it worked really seamlessly. I've tried some other harmony generators that just sounded very glitchy and weird, but that one sounds really cool. So I went ahead and I've already saved presets and channel strip presets for myself based off of this. I'm definitely going to be using these sounds and this software a lot more in the future outside of making a video about it. If you just really want to be able to do everything self-contained, have amazing sounding reverb, compression, delays, an octave pedal, wah-wahs, like basically everything you could need on a guitar rig, you'll love this software. I think it could really be your 100% go-to, and I could record a whole album just like I did that entire song with just that guitar software. Another thing that I really liked about this software is the actual guitar match thing. I thought that was just going to be very gimmicky and weird. I was like, okay, so you make a Les Paul, you plug it in and do guitar match, and then it sounds like a John Mayer style Stratocaster. It's kind of strange. I was like, how does that work? And I can't imagine that's really going to be good in practice. But I have this guitar right here. I tried it out with. This just has one humbucker, and I was like, man, what if I'm playing that and I want it to sound like a Strat? So I tried doing the guitar match thing, and it sounded awesome. I think I actually preferred the sound of that over the humbucker sound. So it was pretty wild. I really love that. And I like the fact that they actually have a dry and wet feature, so you can blend in the sound of your own pickup with the sounds of those other different guitars. There's tons to choose from, so that's actually an awesome feature. You really, in theory and in practice, could have a Les Paul and basically have it sound like every guitar that you'd want it to, and record a whole album with just like one guitar and make it sound like a bunch of different guitars. It's pretty crazy. Now, I will critique something. I tried the same thing, the guitar match, using this right here, using the the neck pickup, the single coil neck pickup, and I didn't like the sounds nearly as much. So I don't know if it was just this, it was the only guitar that I tried it with, and this is the only guitar I've got that's got a single coil in it. So I don't know if going single coil to humbucker sound is as good, but humbucker to single coil sounded awesome. So just an FYI, that was my experience. So guys, have you tried Bias FX 2 software? What do you think of it? Leave me a comment and let me know. Or if you haven't yet and you're about to get it, then come back later and leave a comment and let me know what you thought of it after you demoed it or bought it. I think you're really gonna like it. I love turning you guys on to great software. Also, if you want to hear the whole Nothing Compares to You instrumental, I just played a little bit of it at the beginning of this video, but there's a link in the video description and you can watch the full performance.